Hi guys, Pete from Ashton's Cars. Do you ever wash your car and then it starts to rain? That's basically what's happening here. But hey, on with the show. Because today's car is a 2014 Audi A4 Avant. It's a 1.8 litre turbocharged FSI model. And it's in the TEKNIK spec, which I'm pretty sure is a little bit below the S line, but above the SE in the range. Please feel free to comment below and correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my understanding of things. This one has got a full leather interior. It's got navigation. So in many ways, it's a better spec than an S-Line, but I think they were sort of a special edition based on the SE, really. This car has come into us with 104,000 miles, and it's a really cracking car. The guy who had it before has colour-coded it. So he's done the roof rails, the window surrounds, everything in black. So the whole car has got this sort of stealthy look about it, which I quite like. And on a personal note, I do think the styling on the Avant, or the estate version of the A4, is even nicer than that of its saloon sibling. So yeah, I've got a bit of a soft spot for these. I like the way the roofline sweeps on them. I like the built-in roof bars, and when it's finished in a decent spec with a nice set of 18-inch alloy wheels, as this one is, good looking car. I mean, feel free to comment below and let me know your own personal thoughts on it, but I really do like the Avant. And of course they didn't do a hatchback A4. The A5 came along later as a sort of an alternative version, which was available as a four-door hatch, but it wasn't quite the same. So for people who are not saloon car fans, the Avant is probably the way to go. A lot more practical than the saloon, loads more carrying capability, and just easier all round for access in the back. It's a good looking thing, isn't it? Black grille as well, just to finish off the sort of stealthy look to it. The Technics I remember being a little bit more sporty than the SE, not quite as sporty as the S-Line, more of a luxury feel inside, and we'll come to that in a second with the full leather. But this one's gone for the all-out sort of sporty look to the outside of it, which looks great. It's been done really well as well. Window surrounds, they would have been chrome originally. This would have been sort of a brushed aluminium. They've been done in a matte black now. So it just cleans the lines of the car up, really. I think it does make the car look a little bit more modern. It's a 2014 model, so currently 11 years old. But, you know, chrome isn't really in anymore on new cars. So having the sort of matte black effect like that in the black grille, I think it just makes it look a bit more 2025. So not a bad thing at all. TFSI models as well do come with the twin exhaust pipes as well. It kicks out about 170 horsepower. Performance-wise, it's up there, better slightly than the 2-litre diesel. ULEZ compliant as well, which massively important these days for a lot of people. And look at the boot on it, really good sized boot. Electric tailgate, as you probably just saw. I am missing the parcel shelf currently. I'm trying to track it down. So I can't guarantee that I'll have a parcel shelf for it. What I have got though is a bit of a load liner here for the boot, which has kept that boot floor pretty much immaculate there. We haven't had it valeted yet. 12 volt socket over to the right hand side there. Simply touch that and it electrically closes like so. Really good. I've got 2 keys for it, and I've got a stack of service history, and I do know that the previous owner of this car was a proper enthusiastic owner. That's why he's gone to town with the aftermarket grille and the black accessories and the sort of colour coding. It's a real testament to him how good the condition of this car is. Look at that. Full leather in here. Very, very clean. Very well presented. The leather in these has always been, you know, really high quality. Typical Audi interior. They always did a fantastic job of the finish in their cars. Isofix points on these 2 outer seats as well, if you've got car seats, very important. Electric windows front and rear. Parking sensors front and rear, which is an absolute godsend on a car like this. And look at the interior. I'm just going to jump in a second because it is actually starting to rain. Let's jump in. The Audi interiors, I've said it before, I'll say it again, absolute masterpiece in terms of the quality, the fit, the finish. Everything's as you'd want it in one of these. Absolutely love them. So if this was an S-Line, I would have a 3-spoke steering wheel. Because it's based on an SE, you get the 4-spoke. Not that it matters hugely. It's lovely and light, that power steering is, which really, makes it a doddle to park. Cruise control, which I absolutely love, not something you get a standard on an S-Line, and something that is quite important to myself. And 6-speed manual gearbox, as I say, mated to that turbocharged 1.8 FSI engine. The engine on these is very smooth, and I'll start it up now for you so you can see for yourself. We're going to do a little service on it before it goes out. Just going to turn the radio off there. I'll even put some fuel in it, how about that? I'm just going to turn the blower down slightly and give it a rev for you so you can hear the engine. You probably can't hear it that well. There's a nice exhaust note to it. It's got the twin exhausts on it. It's a standard exhaust system on this one, but they always did sound quite a nice sort of gruff sound to them, even though it's a 4-cylinder turbo. Press the navigation button down here, brings up your navigation details up on the screen there. It's obviously a 2014 car. It's not the most up-to-date navigation in the world, but it does do the job really well. It's a colour screen nav on it. What you do have as well is you've got a DAB radio on this car. Again, you touch the button there to bring up the radio by here. I'll just get that zoomed so you can see a little bit better. We've got a media system and also the telephone all plumbed through there as well. So it's fairly modern. It was way ahead of its time back in 2014. Even for an 11-year-old car, you're not lacking in terms of the equipment in this car. It's the leather in it's absolutely beautiful, and it is heated up front as well. I've got my heated seat on currently because it is absolutely freezing today. It says it's 9.5 degrees according to that trip computer, but God, I'm not used to this sort of temperature. It just feels very, very autumnal, and yeah, I'm not used to that. I'm still in summer mode, even though it's mid-October. But yeah, this particular car, very, very, very clean condition, as you can hopefully tell. They have absolutely everything you could possibly want on them, including auto lights, auto dipping mirror, rain sensitive wipers. It's really, really well thought out, really well spec'd, and the TEKNIK is one of the best models in the range in terms of that you get this cruise, you get the leather, you get some sportier wheels on it, but it's still got that comfortable SE ride. Because the one thing about the S-Line versions of these is they do get a bit crashy. But the TEKNIK is actually a more comfortable car than the S-Line. And I know the S-Line's the one that a lot of people hanker after, but I prefer the TEKNIK. So, the only thing you get nicer in the S-Line over this is perhaps the 3-spoke wheel. But, I mean, who really cares? I've got everything else that I get on the S-Line, plus the cruise, plus the leather, plus a nicer ride quality. And that's important to me because it's ultimately, this is probably going to be someone's family car. So really nice example, really, really clean condition. It's always nice to see when someone comes into us with a car like this that has clearly been their pride and joy, because I know then that we're buying something that's been looked after and well sorted over the years. You're not buying trouble when you've got a car that looks and feels like this one. I've driven this car about 70 miles now before we did this video. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant to drive. One of the nicest of its kind I have driven, and I used to sell these when they were quite new. I used to sell them 2 or 3 years old a few years back. For the Audi dealer, and well, this just still feels really, really tight, really crisp. Just exactly what you're looking for, really, if you're buying a family estate car. So if you're interested in it, it is available on our website, but you can just get in touch straight with me on the phone here, 07932 873-646. Give me a call. I'll be happy to take part exchange. I'm happy to arrange delivery of this car anywhere in the UK. And of course, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. If you can do that, hit the notifications, you'll be kept informed of cars we've got coming in. And it's much appreciated even if you just hit the subscribe, because that helps us continue to make content on YouTube like this. Because from the feedback I get, it's mostly people who just love cars, like me. Please give me your feedback and your comments in the comments section of this video. I would really appreciate any previous owners of these cars to tell me the pros and the cons of it and their own ownership experience, because it's all very well me saying you should buy one of these, but I want to hear from people who actually have had one, who've used it as a family car. What was your experience of it? What was your experience of the dealers? Let us know in the comments, guys, and please feel free to reach out to us if you've got any questions, any queries, anything you feel I've missed out or need to know about. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate your views on here, and I hope to see you very, very soon. Have a great day wherever you are, and goodbye for now.